Imagine a social network built for you, not for profit. Imagen Network puts control back in your hands, combining AI-driven personalization with blockchain-backed ownership. Your data, your content, your rules. Create stunning content, build genuine connections, and monetize your work, all in a decentralized, transparent platform where privacy is prioritized. Ready to experience social networking reimagined? Join Imagen.network today and take control of your digital world. Imagen Network, empowering connections, redefining ownership.
Click the link at the top line of the description.
All right, shout out to all of y'all, and definitely make sure you check out our sponsor for this video. Hey, right after you finish checking out our sponsor, if you want to be a sponsor for this channel, right, you can email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. Look right there, you'll see my email, ogod@hiphopun.com. My email will be right underneath our sponsor. It'll say, to advertise with us, email ogod@hiphopun.com. We got specials right now. Take advantage of the special going in to the next month. This is the best time to buy. So email me right now. Let's get your business. Let's get your product, your service. Let's get it in front of thousands of people instantly right now. All right, let's jump into this story. Gloria Hallelujah. Gloria Hallelujah Woods. We know her as Glorilla. She was actually arrested, bro. Yes, she was. She was arrested. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give you the backstory. You know how I do. I'm gonna dump that backstory. So they were called to Glorilla's home, right, at 1:30 a.m. Saturday. Now, investigators say 3 suspects went into her home when she wasn't there, and they were stealing some things, right? Now the burglars ran off at the time. That a homeowner, right? Obviously, who was her. When the cops went into the house, whatever the case may be, they had a strong smell of marijuana, which is crazy as hell. So they go in, they smell it, and they find a significant amount of marijuana, according to them. And she was actually charged with possession of marijuana, in possession of a controlled substance. She did, turn herself into the police, and she bonded out for about $23,000 bond. Now, Glorilla was pissed. She was pissed off, and she called out the police and said, "Look, y'all going into the crib. Why don't y'all find out who the hell did this to my home? Why y'all worried about weed?" But we do know that if police go in your house and something's in plain sight, or if they smell something, they're allowed to confiscate it, which I don't like that. Right? You're in my fucking house. You're helping me. Mind your fucking business. Mind your business. So I actually agree with Glorilla on this one. Of course, we know we need the police and whatnot to help us, and we appreciate what some great policemen do, because I know a lot of great police officers that actually take their job serious and out there really to help the people. Shout out to those ones. And everybody's different. Some people would just say, and she ain't like Atlanta. You would think that Atlanta, they get her up and legalize weed in Atlanta, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And for her to get in a warrant, now they didn't specify how much drugs were found, or weed, I should say, because I don't really consider weed a drug. We got like 1 million dispensaries up the street where I'm at. People making millions of dollars off of drugs. I said drugs. See how they got this program? Off of weed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. Let the girl go. You know what I mean? Come on. Why? Yeah, it's not saying how much they found. What that's her. If I'm a police officer, that's her business. I'm here to do my job. Unless I find like a dead body or something like that crazy, I'm not looking for no bud, man. I mean, that's just me. Maybe that's why I'm not a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why. So let's move on to the next topic for today. The next topic for today, let's go to my man Terry Hulk Hogan. So earlier today, we reported that Hulk Hogan did pass away, which is very sad for people in the wrestling community. And at the time, there was some kind of conflicting stories about the actual nature, or excuse me, the cause of his death. But now we have exactly what happened with Hulk Hogan, man. And let me just say this before I get to what happened with Hulk Hogan, man. I know, he's been a lot of, accused of a lot of, racist things. And there's some questionable things. Even I think today was like the anniversary I've seen of the whole incident where he was, premiering his beer and he was livid because they were actually black women. He didn't want black women, being like the beer the promoters or the beer people. So he subsequently got rid of them and brought some white women in. I thought that was some bullshit. I did a story on that, so it is what it is. It is what it is. But he passed away. He passed away today. And they are saying, right? They are saying that he passed away from an apparent heart attack. That's the information that's coming out right now. That's readily available to us. And it's like, I'm not gonna say we're surprised. We're not surprised. Not really. Not really. For my own personal reasons, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna be respectful. However, when you look at the whole situation, when you look at Hulk Hogan and what he meant to wrestling, that I'll deal with that. He was wrestling. He should have owned a piece of the WWE for real, for real. Vince McMahon should have gave him a piece of it, because without Hulk Hogan, it would not be. He was like the first mega star, the All-American Hulkster, the big, All-American blonde hair, white guy, strong, kicking people's ass, American flag, drinking a beer, pickup truck. Like, this is, the quintessential image of white masculinity. Hulk Hogan was that. And Vince McMahon made him the prototype or the archetype of anybody that he built. He needed a star. Now I think it's like Roman Reigns or something like that. It was The Rock. It was Stone Cold. After him, they had Bret the Hitman Hart. They tried Lex Luger, which was an experiment that failed miserably. But they always have, this, all-American hero that they have to push to the front. And that's who Terry Hulk Hogan was. So condolences, to him and his family. I'm not going to be disrespectful like other people did, because the man passed away. Obviously, he had some things that we could disagree with him about, but that doesn't mean that we should disrespect him in his death, because he still has children. He still has loved ones that may, indeed sometime watch the video. So that's how he passed away. They're saying it's a heart attack. 71, just 71 years old. Let's move to the next story, man. He definitely will be forever missed, right? So that's gonna be 7. All right, so let's get to this, right? Let's get to the Gilly and Wallow, or the Wallow and Cam Newton. Now, Cam Newton, he's been hating on Jalen Hurts the last. I'm gonna call, I'm an Eagles fan, right? So I'm gonna call a spigot aid. I feel like he's been hating on Jalen Hurts, trying to say that Jalen Hurts, he has this big, super supporting cast around him. That's why, he has the success that he has. And, undoubtedly he has a lot of great players around him. But since when did we start minimizing what people do because of the players that are around him? Since when did we start doing that? Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, and I'm going to get to this,